Welcome back after a break of 2 weeks. We're continuing with the marketplace updates. We're looking at a focused 3-item update, spawning short-haul commercial jet operations, business jet customization, and vintage military single-engine flying. Headline release included the 737-8, released by Microsoft and working title, alongside a fresh bubble-canopy, warbird, and 3D Spitfire by Flight Replicas. To round out the grid, FlySimWare has rolled out a dedicated official livery expansion for their high-speed Learjet 35A. Let's jump on the flight deck and analyze which of those 3 editions you might want to add to your library. I divided this video up into 2 sections. Group 1 is the Airliner and business jet aviation, and Group 2 is the vintage military Piston. Let's get started. The first item is the Boeing 737-8, also known as the 737 MAX 8. It's a twin-engine, narrow-body aircraft which was already available for Flight Simulator 2024, but now it's also available for Flight Simulator 2020. It took its maiden flight on January the 29th in 2016, and the first commercial flight was in May 2017. This aircraft, I would say, has a long history. You can see several versions of it, right? It's based on the old 737. But then with a lot of, let's say, modern things. Here you can see the aircraft. It only comes with 1 livery, if I'm correct. It's, let's say, couldn't find any, I would say, numbers. But it looks like 1 livery. This is the cockpit with a lot of instruments working. With the MCDUs or the FMCs. And the aircraft is super highly detailed. And so if you love to fly it in 2024, you can now also do it in 2020, but you need to buy it. And as you can see, here's some more screenshots about the cockpit, the systems. So super nice. The next item is the FlySimWare Learjet 35A Livery Pack number 1. This aircraft is created for the FlySimWare Learjet 35A, and it includes a passenger, a cargo, and a medevac expansion. Keep in mind that the, I would say, text is a little bit cryptic, because here it almost says that you get the aircraft, but to be honest, I can't imagine that because the price is simply too low. If you are considering buying it, again, make sure that you own the aircraft, because then you will get 13 additional liveries, including the passenger liveries, the cargo liveries, and the medevac liveries, which is super nice. And here are some of these liveries. They only updated the exterior and not the interior, so that's good to know. But it's super nice because now you can fly using different liveries, using multiple configurations, right? You can be, I would say, narrow ambulance, you can, I would say, ship cargo, or you can simply, I would say, fly with passengers. So super nice, now available in the marketplace. And then we're jumping to group number 2, the vintage military Piston. That's where we find the Spitfire. The Spitfire is called the Supermarine Spitfire, and it was almost the same as a previous version of Spitfire, the MK1X, but there was a huge difference, which was the engine. The engine was different. That's super nice because, okay, hey, different engine might be better, might not be better. But it had to do in this case with a licensing thing based on what I understood based on the text. So this aircraft is a single seat, single engine, British developed multi-role combat aircraft used during World War II. And here are the screenshots. This one is really for the Spitfire fans. I do think that this one, I would say, might deserve a spot in your library. You can see a lot of couches, a lot of instruments are there. You can see a lot of detail. So if you're a Spitfire fan, then you might consider buying this. If you did decide to buy it, then also let us know via the comment box below this video how it is, right? Because I would say, I can't simply buy everything. I sometimes buy things, and in Flight Simulator 2024, I can rent it or I can, I would say, try it out. But in this case, in 2020, I can't do it. If I scroll down, you can see some more liveries from the Spitfire released by Flight Replicas. So super nice. So that wraps up the walkthrough of the marketplace update. Whether you're configuring your flight deck for regional 737 schedules, dressing up your Learjet 35A for business and charter runs, or taking the low-back bubble-canopy of the Spitfire, for a low coastal sortie, this release round offers a clean mix of options. Which of these items are you gonna add to your hangar first? Let me know in the comment box below. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button and stay tuned for a video stay tuned for next week's video about the additions which are added to the marketplace focused on aircrafts. Thanks for watching, and until next time.